Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel, Ryan Van Buskirk Official, or whatever I call it nowadays. But yes, this is a little bit different than what I usually would do. I'm standing up for this one because I want to spice it up a bit for this video, and what I'm trying to say is I recently saw the FNAF Freddy's movie, and that movie was good. I enjoyed the movie a lot. It is time of recording. It is in fact 1:49 a.m. I'm exhausted. I've been trying to make this video for an hour now, and la-di-dee, what I find out is that I can't YouTube without script. So I'm gonna try my best to talk about this movie unscripted, all thoughts, and hope that this editing would go well. So I have a list on my laptop that you cannot see because it is basically on my couch, that you also cannot see, and because I'm standing up for this, and this is basically just thoughts of what I want to talk about for this movie, because this movie is something else, and I have mixed thoughts on it, even though I did like it, but there will be some things that I would change on this movie. So let's get into it. Why not? I mean, obviously, first off, I have to go with that I enjoyed the movie. This movie was really fun and enjoyable to watch. There are things that I didn't enjoy, and there are things that I did enjoy more. And yeah, I don't know what to talk about that. Next segment is that the movie broke the lore, kind of. The movie broke the lore by adding Vanessa into this movie, and having Vanessa as the daughter of William Afton. That's a bit bullshit, and I didn't like that much of the movie. I mean, Vanessa as a character was actually plot heavy. She was a very useful character. Surprising that they didn't go for love interest, even though that is a very cliche thing, and very happy that they actually didn't do that. I feel like if they did make a sequel, I feel like they would in fact do love interest, maybe, if they ever do make another movie. But I'm actually glad that they didn't really just do, oh yeah, here's a guy and a girl and they're in love because movie. But they actually just made them but the way that they fight, the way that they talk to each other is more of acquaintance than just typical, like, they talk to each other, they know each other for like a week and they're already in love bullshit. But I obviously would just be, in general, just wouldn't have Vanessa in the movie. Just make it more just all about Mike Schmidt. And even then, I would not have Abby in the movie as well if I would do it. Just because, as much as Abby is also plot heavy, they just did that just so they can do sister location shit. Obviously, her name is just an acronym for baby, and there was a baby animatronic that they tried to shove her in it because sister location is a thing. And goddamn, my fucking floor is disgusting. And that ties into our next subject, sister location. Abby, yes, she was mostly just into the just sister location just in general, and they just wanted to do a sister location reference into it just because why the fuck not? They just wanted to put a lot of references that they could have done, and that I did not really enjoy it, because if I would do the movie, it would be more of just the first game, how Scott did the first game in general, just like here's a game, and you don't, again, everyone knows the lore basically, so let's just put let's just start it how it was in the beginning. And yeah, it's kind of what I would do, minus of just like, oh yeah, here's Fun as Freddy's 2 shit. Here's Scissor Location. Here's 3. Here's everything about. Here's Pizzeria Simulator references. Now, the crying child in this movie was very disappointing. And I'm going to talk about this. So, with the crying child, they gave him a name, Garrett. And instead of dying by the jaws of Fredbear, he died by the hands of William Afton, because they didn't I guess they didn't want that to happen, even though there's literally a fucking Bite of 87 reference in the movie already by another character. So yeah, the more I am doing this video, the more I realize that I'm doing a shit job about it. So I'm gonna talk more about how the lore isn't tied up with the movie. Mike Schmidt isn't the son of William Afton. Kind of fucked up here. They kind of have their own family for some reason. And fucking why? Mike sleeping on the job for plot. So, I mean, again, I put dead kids in dream and Mike sleeping in the job. I wrote Mike sleeping in the job instead of on the job, because I can't fucking write when it's 1 in the morning. The thing I didn't really like about Mike that much is that he just would sleep on the job the whole time, and even then, just doing that was plot relevant in the movie, even though in the games it wasn't plot relevant for some reason. Yeah, obviously, like, doing all of that because Mike doesn't want to live in a world where his brother's dead, and he wants to live in a world where he has his brother alive and his sister. But again, it's a trade-off from the murdered kids, missing kids, that if Mike get his brother back, then the children have to steal Abby away from Mike and kill her and stuff her in an animatronic baby suit, so to please William Afton, because William Afton controls the animatronics. And yeah, what else did I put on here? What I said earlier about the Easter eggs about FNAF 2 with Balloon Boy, yeah, I fucking hate that thing. This thing, if I can edit things, this thing here, I fucking hate. Why was it in the movie 3 times? Why was it in the movie? I don't know. I mean, the first time was a really fun time. Second time, I fucking hated it. Third time, I wanted to kill my... I talk about that Vanessa is William Afton's father. Have I talked about the time where Vanessa is William Afton's daughter? My cord is stuck. Did I already say that Vanessa is the daughter of William Afton? Because she is. Because that's definitely how the lore goes. And that pissed me off. And again, I actually did like the part where William killed Vanessa. I actually enjoyed the part where Vanessa got stabbed, because Vanessa should die. She serves no purpose in this movie, even though she is a very important character, and if Vanessa wasn't in the movie, then Mike would have died. But again, she wouldn't be in the movie at all if it was my cut. Yeah, what else did I put on? I'm fucking tired. I already told you that that the crying child didn't die by the jaws of Fredbear, but the hands of William Afton, because plot. And I just want to say the animatronics as well, which is funny enough, not the next thing that is on here, but fuck it, who cares? The animatronics actually looked really good. they looked really good in this movie. Minus the fact that the Foxy running scene was the most stupidest funny thing I ever seen. It actually made me laugh in the movie. Just because it was just like him walking and then he just appears out of nowhere. That was just hilarious. Obviously, I gotta give a shout out to Corey Kenshin and the game theorist, style theorist, film theorist, and style theorist, and GT Live, Matt Pat himself. I gotta give credit to that man and Corey Kenshin in the movie. Fantastic, just fantastic, absolute fantastic acting stuff. They did phenomenal. Corey Kenshin sadly was like the most easiest thing. Same thing with Matt, but you know, good cameos to see them. And Matt Pat doing a little it's just a theory thing. I love you, man. And it was such a cool. It was so cool seeing them. Shaggy as fucking William Afton. That's just, you know that's just beautiful. That you I think I'm gay. Now, here is where I actually kind of enjoyed the kills, but I also didn't at the same time. The cupcake. The cupcake itself, I liked ish. What? And I did enjoy the cupcake. It was cool to see the cupcake more evolved and more not just a cupcake with eyes. It was an actual animatronic itself. Was it cursed by a child? I'm guessing yes, because Golden Freddy wasn't in the movie and I was about to cry, and then I saw Springtrap and I cried of joyment. Cupcake was the true villain and hero of this movie, and I'm going to talk about the Springlock failure because FNAF lore. So Springlock failure was my favorite part of the entire movie because the memes were right. They memes were right. Seeing the Springlock failure was actually the best part of the entire movie, and I just want to say, fuck yeah. The cupcake again. The cupcake was the real deal. Attacked William Afton in the rib stomach part, getting the Springlocks to fail, stabbing Mr. Afton, and just that entire scene itself was just fucking awesome. The entire Springlock failure scene was just great. I wish that there was more screaming. And I wish that there was the dun 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 dun. You know, you get what you get, and you don't get upset, unless you're me and you get upset with the slightest details because it's 2 in the morning and you're just exhausted and you're tired and you're making a video about a movie that you cannot make a video on without a script. You know when, like, you go to a movie theater and you're like, oh, this is a cold movie theater. Well, that didn't happen for me. I was at the movie theater. I wore my sweatshirt for like the entire first hour of the entire movie, and then I just overheated, and then I took it off, and I was still hot. It was awful, and I wanted to die, and I cried, and I think I'm just fat. Now, I know that I'm not doing a good job about talking about this movie, and I'm mostly just waddling around in my own fucking room, looking at the same fucking thing you see on my actual just normal YouTube channel, Pointless Ryan. Go subscribe if you are not. And yeah, I feel like this can just be a new thing forever. It's fun to do because I can be here in one shot, and I can be here in another shot, and I can be here in this shot, or I can just be anywhere and we can just be all happy-go-luckies, and we can do whatever we can. I'm stupid. The credits. Living Tombstone, Five Nights at Freddy's song. That was great. Appropriate. And the after credits scene. Right. After credits scene. It was kind of dog shit, to be honest. I mean, again, seeing Corey Kenshin again, my boy, was good. It was cool to see my boy Corey Kenshin again. But the fucking balloon boy doll joke, that's awful. You gotta get rid of that one. That is awful. And yeah, I'm not doing a good job on this video, I found out. I've been recording for 19 minutes straight. This video is probably like 4 minutes long, or reality can just be 10 minutes long, or whoever knows how long this video can be. But I'm here talking still. It is still 2 in the morning. I guess I lied to the fact that I just got home. I got home like 2 hours ago at this point. Almost 2 hours. And I'm not even, and I have this microphone to talk to, even though I'm talking to this, because this is not even connected, and I'm recording on my phone because I planned to record this video on my PC to do that type of style, but I also just found out that my phone camera is a way better quality than my PC the webcam face. There are noises happening in my outside, and I don't like it. So that is what I call an ending to the Five Nights at Freddy's video movie review. Even though it was not a review, it was more of a just a tired man that thinks he's drunk, talks about a movie, tries to talk about a movie, but successfully fails because he doesn't know how to do shit, and try to do segments and try to do funny bits. I've been recording for about almost an hour now. What the fuck?